mistake today. I will make a tutorial about how to link your API that is built with Laravel with your front end. This is really complicated for many people, as you will get your head really burning with so many errors, so many issues you will see, like course policy issues, the CSRF token mismatch issue. Today I will make all of these disappear. I already wrote a detailed article. You can go ahead and check it out. It's explain everything like pretty deep if you want to have a deep understanding. In this video, try to make things quick, explain things as fast as I can, and just make things functional. That's what is important for me in this video, that you can make your API works with your front end. And if you have any issue, if your Laravel version is older, you can just leave a comment and I will help you, or anyone of the team will help you. So let's start it. So let's get started. The first thing is we should go to the PNV file and let's go to the app URL. My app right now, it's hosted on localhost 8000 and it's the same URL. In your case, you can have a different port and you can check it when you run the PHP artisan serve command. If you see a different port, you can just copy and paste it here. Or if your application is hosted, let's say your application is hosted and you have a domain name that is called mydomain.org, you just replace that. You make that in app URL. But in my case, I'm just on localhost, and on the front end, my front end is 3000. So the front end URL is 3000. So, but my front end URL port is not 3000, it's different. So let's try to make a request here. I already set the front end, just a registration page, a simple page that makes a request to the backend. And let's just say test, and let's say to make something. And it's blocked by course policy because my API, my Laravel API, doesn't know this port is not acceptable, because it's not acceptable. If I go to the Sanctum.php that is in the config file, I'll see that my port is not exist here. So these domains that are here, those are the only ones that will accept and will be given the authentication cookies. So any domain except these will not accept the authentication cookies. Therefore, they will not get they will not get any. They are unknown. Basically, the application doesn't know them. It's like some weird person come and say hi to you, and you don't know them. You will not probably you will not reply. You just go ahead. Let's go to replace the port number, and replace it with the current port number. This is the front end URL, and also with the Sanctum stateful domain. My application right now is only hosted locally, but if your application is hosted and you have a domain name, just replace all the local hosts with your domain name and also the port. You will find a detailed description of each one of these on the article, which is in the description. I think that's all for the PNV file. Let's go to the Sanctum, which you can find on app, and you can find on config. You can find on config and Sanctum. Yeah, config Sanctum. You go to the stateful, and these domains are the ones who will receive authentication cookies. But you can see that my port is not here. It's not here. So I can leave it as it is because I already defined my port on the env variable. So Sanctum stateful domains already exist here. Already here. So my application port right now, it's acceptable. But for my case, I just want to build an API that is acceptable for everyone. So I would just replace these with a star. Just replace these with a star, like I'm saying to my Laravel API, that any domain that is making a request, just accept it regardless of the name of the domain. And in this case, I can just delete this PNV variable because I don't need it, because I already set that without the need of any environment variables. And right now we've done with the course issue. So for now, you will not find any course issue with the website. Like, let's just try to make another request, and let's go to 3 and go. We don't have course issue, but we are blocked again. We're still blocked by the application, because the email is already exists, I guess. But anyway, you can see that we don't have any course issue, and let's go ahead and remove the CSRF problem. And it's very simple. You just go to the config again, and not to config, excuse me, but we go to Bootstrap, and we go to Bootstrap and up on PHP, and we add our route here that says, it's gonna validate the CSRF token for every URL, for every Sanctum stateful domains that have an endpoint that ends with API/something. So any domain that I set here, for example, if I have, let's say, my app.com. So any domain such as app.com/API/something will have the possibility to have like a CSRF token. So any application that does not have the name myapp.com, it's not going to receive a CSRF token and will see an issue. But in my case, I already set my Sanctum to be accessible by to accept all domains. Therefore, I'm not going to have any issue. And you have to set this middleware, and I can check my article here, and I already explain it. Like, it's like really detailed explained here, and you just can copy and paste. And you already take into consideration that there are many versions of Laravel, and I gave you not one method, but there are 3 methods, and you can pick the one that is suited for your application. And if you have in any case an old version of Laravel, you can just like leave a comment, and I will come and help you. And I think that's it. So let's right now try to register a user. Let's say, just because this is already exists, I can say just 3, password that is 1 2 3 4 5 6, and let's make a request. And yeah, our user already is successfully created. And let's go to and we can see the user and the encrypted password. And I think that's it. It's as simple as this. This is how you can link you can configure your Laravel API to be accessed by your front end, whether it is built with React or just a simple JavaScript and HTML CSS, and like basically any front end, even with Flutter mobile app. And that's it. I hope you like it. And if you misunderstood something, you can something is like ununderstandable, you can just leave it in the comment. I'll be more happy to it, and see you in my other videos. Goodbye for now. Happy coding.